Over the years, I've performed in a lot of strange environments, from a crazy German beer hall basement that Hitler was probably buried in, to a boat cruise. Yes, a boat cruise where comedy goes to die on water. What you do is you take 100 people, you fill them with a shitty buffet, and you ram them down the water with the ha-ha. That's how it works. And a lot of times the ha-ha doesn't really work, but I took the gig because I was broke, and they asked me to do the gig, and they made me make a deal. Look, you know what? Back in my old career days, I used to take these deals where I wouldn't freak out or say something horrible for the money. Alright, I don't do it a lot anymore. I still do it once in a while, but in this case, I needed the money. So I did it. I made my deal with the devil, and I played by their rules. So, what was very funny, the host was a very happy, congenial MC, brings me on. And while I'm on stage, not really stage, a little raised area right beside the shrimp, while I was on stage, there's these lights flashing. It's very weird to perform on a boat, because normally there's walls, not windows, where you can see other lights and other people having more fun on the mainland than you. And I see this boat coming towards, and at first I think maybe it's like some kind of like police vehicle, like a Coast Guard. But then it gets really close to the boat. It actually docks with the boat. And I make a joke about it on stage. I'm like, oh, this show's going so well, people are trying to get on the boat. Ha 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 ha. Whatever way I can sell clean comedy. I find if you laugh at your own jokes, it helps. Anyways, fuck. So, I guess what happened is I finish up my set, I go upstairs, and the manager of the venue and booked a comedy was considerably pissed off at me. I didn't know it. And he takes me up to the upper level where there's speakers and you can hear the show going on, but there's no one there because they're all going to dance there later. That's what you need to do. A whole night of entertainment. They got to feed them, make them laugh, and then make them dance till they shit from the bad seafood. And the manager says to me in a very stern, kind of condescending voice, I hope you're happy with yourself. I'm like, what do you mean happy with myself? Well, we've been doing these boat cruises for years, and you are the first comic in the history of the boat cruise to have people water taxi off the boat. And I was like, what do you mean water taxi off the boat? What are you saying? And he goes, people paid to get off this boat. A gentleman and 3 other people paid $80 to not hear your act and get off this boat. I'm sure you're happy with that. You're probably one of those comics that's happy about that, huh? That people paid to get off the boat. And I was honest. I said, I'm actually not happy about that, although I probably was. I said, I made a deal to be clean. I was clean. I was cleaner than the MC. What, they didn't like my shrimp joke? Like, give me a fucking break. Like, you're breaking my heart here. What are you fucking talking about? And he keeps reading me the riot act over and over in 8 different ways of telling me how much of a fuck-up I am, and I'm never going to work another boat cruise again. Whoa! And the greatest part, he's trying to wrap it up, and he wants to make it some kind of after-school special moment. Did we learn something here? And while he's doing this, the headlining comic, who I haven't said much about yet, he's actually a very dirty comic, very funny, no longer with us. His name is Kerry Talmadge. And I thought it was odd he even took the gig, because I knew Kerry. There's no way he's going to, back off. He's just going to do his show and fuck the people who ate bad shrimp, And while he's doing his closer, and I'm getting read the riot act, he does this bit about how a pussy farts, okay? Makes noise while you're fucking it, pussies fart. Right? I don't know how he's going to clean it up for these people. Well, he didn't. And there's a moment in his act where he actually does an impression, because I guess the term pussy fart's not enough. He's got to actually make the noise. I'm not judging. I'm just telling you this is what happened. So as he makes the noise, and the guy's reading me the riot act 2 floors above, right? The guy actually stops talking, and he hears the pussy fart noise come over the sound system, and he just kind of looks down. And now it's my turn to get on my high horse and, give him the riot act. Because I'm like, you know what, Michael? Here's what I got to say about this. Yes, those people probably water taxied to shore, but if they ever heard that noise, they would have fucking swam to shore, my friend. He just kind of went like this, and he goes, you're right. This conversation never happened. I'm like, yeah, it never happened. Can we make